Satellite operations play a crucial role in ensuring national security. Is the Nigerian government tapping into this resource? According to my guest, not much has been achieved with that. In the interview segment, we speak with Dr. Halilu Shaba, the Director General of the National Space Research and Development Agency. Dr. Halilu, welcome to Dateline Abuja.
Thank you so much, Kela.
The last time we heard from you, actually, it was a soundbite. I actually watched it on the news. Oh. And you were talking about some of the challenges facing the agency and how these challenges are affecting its ability to help the war on insecurity. Yeah. What exactly is going on?
When you talk about challenges, first of all, I remember being quoted saying that one satellite cannot do the job. We have Nigerian Sat-2 and Nigerian Sat-X up there. Nigerian Sat-2 is high-resolution satellite. Nigerian Sat-X is medium-resolution satellite, and they pass over Nigeria. And remember, if this satellite will come over Nigeria and will not return over Nigeria until after 3 days, a lot of actions or activities may have taken place that the satellite is not back to watch. So virtually, one satellite may not do the job. And when you speak about challenges, we keep saying this every day, satellite programs are not sponsored using the normal budgetary allocations because you don't have any other satellite building institution that you are competing with. You are competing with international community, and international community has so many satellites up there. So what we feel should be the case, we should have a percentage here, and then it's for research, especially considering the importance of this satellite to security, the economy, and even to development. So if you look at what we can do and how it can help in a knowledge economy like ours that we want to be, you believe that there is a need for so many of that. Now, you speak about communication satellite. A lot of governments are willing to build communication satellite because it brings in money, because that's where you have telephony, broadcasting, internet, and so on. But what space agencies do, they build their own satellite for Earth observation and build communication satellite so that it serves as, it serves the IGR of the government. So you put the two together. Unlike what we have now, where we have a lot of people questioning where do we raise this money from and so on. The communication satellite is supposed to complement the Earth observation satellite. Now, when you talk about security, you also want to monitor the radio frequency, which is the capability that you have with the satellite. You also want to measure some waves, measure some carbons. You need to integrate all these facilities, and integrating them gives you a wider coverage with certainty. Why? Anytime you have anything anytime you have an event that you want to monitor, you don't just conclude with just guessing. If you pick an item, the other one verify it for you, and then you know definitely something is taking place.
So let's use security. If we say that there is a criminal hub, there's a suspicion that a particular area is housing, let's say, Boko Haram terrorists. So how does that work, really?
If we assume, just like if you remember what happened to Osama bin Laden, because there was satellite information about him, that was why they were able to know where he was. Likely we will tell you that, okay, we have our satellite over a building, activities in the building, the shape of the buildings will change, and also the traffic into the building. So at any given moment our satellite pass over it, we try to monitor what are the new things that have changed.
So you're saying we don't have that right now?
We have only one satellite.
This satellite, is it on the 2011 satellite? 2011
satellite,
November. It have a 7-year lifespan?
It has 7-year lifespan. And the lifespan is supposed to have expired 2018.
Yes.
In a culture of satellite industries, you build a new satellite that is supposed to replace that one before you have.
So we haven't?
We have not done that.
So what's that satellite doing right now?
We are living in grace. Because normally, based on the foil of the satellite, you imagine that it's going to last for 7 years. That's the short time. But since 2018, the satellite has been functional and it's still giving us the necessary data.
Grace.
So that's, yes.
How do you feel about that for a country that is facing insecurity at this level?
The fact is, I think it's not that a story you want to tell to say this is how it's been going. But again, this is where we found ourselves. If you look at so many things competing for the same dwindling resources that are available.
Why isn't this a priority?
It is a priority, especially now that we have this this case of insurgency. If you look at the history of satellite,
sorry, not to cut you short. We're not just talking about insurgency in northern Nigeria. We're talking about the entire country.
Yes, the entire.
There's a kidnapping issue going on. It's every day in the news.
Yes.
Why isn't this a priority? And as Director General, what would you have the government do right now?
Well, if you, what I want the government to do is to supply satellite programs so that we have high-resolution satellites, and then we put them in constellations, and then also build more of communication satellite. Like I keep saying, I said we need a national reconnaissance center where you bring all the security stakeholders together. They sit together, and then we have a very big platform where we monitor all the radio frequency. We monitor all. We also give them image intelligence, and they see across the facet of this country. Because apart from the Earth observation satellite, we also have other satellites that will monitor various things. Now they see it across the board. They speak to somebody who is in the field. The theater commander will get to know. The police will also get to know. And we also feel if you have the National Reconnaissance Center and you develop high altitude platforms, for you to mobilize troops to anywhere, it takes more than an hour, more than 1 hour. But if you have high altitude platform that is weaponized from wherever you are, if you have the command here, it gets to wherever you are, you want it to get to within an hour. So you are dealing with so many things here.
How have they been handling these cases of kidnappings, insurgents? Is it word of mouth? Are we using information on the ground? Has your office been instrumental in any way since we started dealing with insecurity, let's say in the past 2 years?
In the past 2 years, I think the activities are a bit low because like the partakers in the security outfit, we only provide them images. We've been training the military, the police, civil defense, and the rest, so that they will be able to handle our data. That has been ongoing. So
you're training and providing images?
Yes. Again, we are lucky we have the Defense Space Administration here with us, co-locating with us. We are also trying to look at what are the areas that we can work together. Because if you look at the whole world, there are more military satellites in the world than the civilian satellites. That is telling you that the whole of building of satellite is meant for issues like the insurgencies we now have.
Well, Dr. Halil, we have to stop it there, but thank you very much for being with us on Dateline.
Thank you so much for having me. We are glad you are speaking with us. Thank you.